Hey, this is Marcia Prince, IFBB Bikini Pro and Guest Berry Nutrition spokesmodel, and you are listening to the UCW radio show, In Your Face.
Well, actually, this is as real as it gets.
The number you have reached, 911, has been changed to a non-published number.
You're listening to UCW Radio. In Your Face.
All right, welcome to the UCW Radio Show. This is your host, Louis Velazquez. I'm here with a special co-host, Ms. Fawn Tran. Fawn, welcome to the UCW Radio Show.
Hello. Thank you for inviting me to your show. It's a rockin' show.
Well, I have to invite you on the show. You know, you are part of our project, our franchise, Weapon. So that's interesting. So I have to bring you on here to at least for people to get to know you a little bit.
Sounds good. Okay. Well, yeah, I'm from Virginia, D.C. area, and recently relocated to L.A. Something that just kind of happened where I think over a year ago I decided I really wanted to change. Moving to the West Coast, weather is nice, of course, but also do something more creative with my life, something more proactive, and so far, you know, I'm loving my move out here. It's really a cool move, so I'm glad I did it.
Well, Fawn, let me ask you. You were living in Virginia, and you decided to uproot yourself, leave your family and everything to go to L.A., which that's a big move. You must have been scared to make that decision because you had your job, you had everything over there.
Yeah, it was a secure job. It was a sweet job, and I just decided it was just the time for something different where I could utilize my creative skills and also work on more humanitarian projects that actually my friend is involved in, and I'm really excited. So I just, for a year, I planned the whole move, and, it finally happened. Patience is a virtue. But I'm, like I said, I'm really excited, and I'm just here settling in and just trying to, feel it out.
Well, I think L.A. is going to suit you good because you don't have a Virginia type of personality. You have a California, L.A. type of personality.
For real? Yeah, I just, at the same time, I think I still have some Virginia, roots, where, you're still
I was trying to make you feel
very...
good. I was just trying to make you feel good.
Yahoo! All right. Next.
No, but seriously, you made a big move, and I think L.A., just from what I know of you and us, having numerous discussions, that it suits you better for where you want to be in life.
Yeah, that's true. For things I want to do, you're right. Everyone told me, if you want to do what you want to do, which is martial arts and more stunt work or just action movies or whatnot, LA is the place to be. And like I said, I'm feeling it out. Staying at the Hollywood Hills right now, which is just unbelievable. Going out every night and just it's sort of like New York City, but to a lesser degree. But there are lights out there and whatnot, so it's good.
How do you like the view from the hills?
It's very nice. I'm ecstatic. I'm just at a loss for words sometimes. I'm like, I can't believe I'm here. Uh-huh. It's beautiful. It's just amazing. Okay. And my girlfriend says that when there's such things as earthquakes, you can't really feel it up here so much. So that's another attribute there. So I like it.
I know you have a lot of things going on there because you just got to L.A. So I want to thank you for coming on the UCW radio show just to share a little bit of your story, your journey. We're going to have you back on.
It's been great. Thank you.
Yeah, but we're going to have you back on, though, because you're going to be a special guest host a few times as we move forward.
What, you're leaving?
When it comes to guys who refuse to wear condoms, I have a little speech prepared that goes something like this.
Look, guy I almost slept with, I like you a lot. You're smart, /funny, /charming, and or good looking, and a moment ago I wanted to do things to you, the likes of which are usually only reserved for fake letters in dirty magazines. But when it comes to having sex, I have but one rule, just one. You gotta use a ticket if you want to ride the ride. Which means that in addition to that aching sensation you're probably feeling in your shorts right now, I'm gonna leave you with one final question that will undoubtedly haunt you for a very long time. Did you honestly think that wearing only a thin layer of well-lubricated latex between our hot, sweaty, pulsing bodies would be worse than spending the morning/afternoon/night alone? Sadly, guy I almost slept with, you will never, ever have the pleasure of knowing for sure. See you in class, Tim. Oh, and thanks for the pizza.
Wait! Okay, you win!
These tunes just fuel my dreaming. Never ever wanna stop believing. It's hard to see the bigger picture when I can't see 2 feet in front of me. Don't even try to hold me down. Yeah, baby, can you feel me now? I'm just gonna show you how. Like a bullet through the brain, I'ma find my way out. Don't even try to hold me down. I got a name on this round. I'm just gonna show you how. Like a bullet through the brain, I'ma find my way out. I was always living, just existing in my mind's own prison. The thoughts are always rushing, keep on coming, cutting like incisions. The walls are closing in, my patience wearing thin. I can't keep these thoughts from pouring out. Don't even try to hold me down. Yeah, baby, can you feel me now? I'm just gonna show you how. Like a bullet through the brain, I'ma find my way out. Don't even try to hold me down. I got a name on this round. I'm just gonna show you how. Like a bullet through the brain, I'ma find my way out. I'll be feeling alive when I swan dive off the edge of reason. I've been searching so long, and all along never was a meaning. I quit believing, some are bleeding, won't somebody calm my breathing. I just want my freedom from my demons. Every day I live to beat 'em. The walls are closing in, my patience wearing thin. I can't keep these stars from pouring. I can't keep these stars from pouring. I can't keep these stars from pouring. No, out. Don't even try to hold me down. Yeah, baby, can you feel me now? I'm just gonna show you how. Like a bullet through the brain, I'ma find my way out. Don't even try to hold me down. I got a name on this round. I'm just gonna show you how. Like a bullet through the brain, I'ma find my way out. Don't even try to hold me down. Yeah, baby, can you feel me now? I'm just gonna show you how. Like a bullet through the brain, I'ma find my way out. Don't even try to hold me down. I got a name on this round. I'm just gonna show you how. Like a bullet through the brain, I'ma find my way out. It's all but nothing inside. It's all the same if I'm dead or alive. It's all but nothing inside. Don't even try to hold me down. Yeah, baby, can you feel me now? I'm just gonna show you how. Like a bullet through the brain, I'ma find my way out. Don't even try to hold me down. I got a name on this round. I'm just gonna show you how. Like a bullet through the brain, I'ma find my way out. Don't even try to hold me down. Yeah, baby, can you feel me now? I'm just gonna show you how. Like a bullet through the brain, I'ma find my way out. Don't even try to hold me down. I got a name on this round. I'm just gonna show you how. Like a bullet through the brain, I'ma find my way out. The walls are closing in and my patience wearing thin, and I can't keep these stars from pouring. I can't keep these stars from pouring. I can't keep these stars from pouring. No. Out.
All right, that was Alex Calise with Pull It Bullet. And don't you love that condom commercial? I can't get enough of it. It's great. Anyway, we have a great guest that's coming on the show. Her name's Elizabeth Ho. She's a great actress. And she's she starred in 2.5 Men. She was in Grey's Anatomy, a lot of great things. She's done a lot of theater work, very talented, and kind of on the funny side, too. I think you'll have an enjoyable time listening to this interview, because I don't even know what to expect here, and trust me, I'm winging it. But anyway, we have Elizabeth on hold. So let's bring her on the show. All right, Liz, welcome to the UCW radio show. How are you today?
I am well, Lou. How you doing?
Pretty good, pretty good. I was looking at your bio, your resume. Pretty impressive there, Missy.
Thank you very much. I was looking at your bio too. We stalk each other mutually, I guess. Huh?
Yeah, the stalking machine. Isn't that a crime, though?
I don't know. I think Facebook and Twitter just make it too easy. And now Foursquare, that's something I don't understand. That's a little too much for me, but I guess
stuff.
It's all that newfangled stuff that the kids are playing with, right?
Yeah, well, soon enough we'll be all sitting at home doing nothing and watching TV and making movies in your house, too.
Yeah, well, that sounds dirty.
Yeah, here we go. Anyway, Liz, let's start with your career. I want our listeners to get a little familiar with you.
Sure.
And what you've done. I know a little bit about you, but they may not be too familiar with you. So let's start at the beginning. How did you get involved in acting and everything?
Well, I grew up in a tiny town in China. I'm totally lying. I grew up in the States. I grew up in the Bay Area.
Okay.
My dad is a doctor, and my mom is a semi-famous Broadway professional dancer and actress. She opened the London version of A Chorus Line, was the national dance captain for Hair for many years, opened Hair in San Francisco. She was in Jesus Christ Superstar in Los Angeles and a whole slew of other theatrical performances. So I always grew up with a lot of dancing and singing in the house. I chose through high school to pursue dance because I thought that was something I was good at. It wasn't, but
is that something you figured out after you were done?
Kind of. What's funny now is because I was so into it in high school, when I see people that I haven't kept in touch with, they assume I got a dance degree because I was so into it. But no, I was never at the level of those kids that you see on TV now, like So You Think You Can Dance. I was never at that level.
I don't think too many people were at that level because that's a little bit off the charts.
Right? That they're a little freakish, but I love dancers and I have so much respect for them, and I decided that I wanted to instead go into musical theater following my mother's footsteps, and I went to USC, and my dad told me that I needed to get a business degree. So I spent my freshman year miserable trying to get a business degree. I took a year off and I opened up a show for Disneyland, and I realized that all the actors that I really respected and who were older than I was, but who had lots of credits and made everything look so wonderfully new and fresh every time, they had training, which was something that I never had any real formal training. So then after that, I decided to go back to USC. Unbeknownst to my father, I enrolled in theater school, and I started taking the theater career very seriously.
Let me ask you a question, Liz.
Yeah.
Now, you were going to school for business. Your father wanted you to get your MBA, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah.
Okay, he wanted you to be one of those Mensa people. And and the bottom line is you came back after doing a theater thing. You got into theater, but he didn't know anything about it.
Well, at first. He didn't know at first.
For how long? For how long?
Probably for a semester. And then he was like, wait, what's going on? I was like, oh, I'm just taking general ed. I just these are my electives. I don't... But he finally came around to it once he saw how happy I was and that I was coming home with really a passion and a creative force that, cannot be denied, or so I say.
But for that first semester, you were actually...
I was lying. I was straight out lying.
Yeah, you had your books. You sent them a picture of you and your books, right? Your economic books and everything. I know.
Yep.
So you got through all that. And
we got through the wilderness, as Madonna would say, and I graduated. I was very lucky to have met my current team of managers and agents from my connections at the University of Southern California, and I've been with them ever since. And it has been a journey. I've done pilots. I've been in multicam sitcoms. The most recent one has been Melissa and Joey, which is a new show on ABC Family that will premiere August 17th at 8 p.m. Nice. I was in bed with Charlie Sheen.
Hey now.
This past year.
What were you doing with Charlie?
I think a lot of women can say that, but to be honest, he was a gentleman. He was a straight out, one of the most professional people I've ever worked with, and a pure gentleman. I cannot say anything but kind words about him. I've done a lot of medical dramas. I was recently on Miami Medical, where my arm blew up and I lost my voice. I was on Grey's Anatomy, where I kind of played I don't know if I can say this, I guess it's internet, so a bitch. Okay. And
well, they say this on regular TV, so yeah.
Yeah, I want to make sure, if we have 2-year-olds listening, Lou, listen to me.
No, I don't think 2 years. I don't think no 2-year-old. No, unless I'm not doing any Disney stuff here. No.
Okay, good.
Not at all.
Good to know. Says the girl who's part of ABC Family. And recently I have a wonderful short called Kilo that is touring the film festival circuit. I'm so proud to be a part of it. It was my first starring role in a short. Right now it is actually at the Asian American International Film Festival in New York. Okay. And actually in a couple days it should be at the Manhattan Film Festival in New York as well. Nice. We also are going to be in the Burbank Film Festival, and I just got word that we will be in the Charlotte Film Festival. And there are a whole slew of other film festivals that we were in earlier this year, but those are the ones that are coming up and I'm most excited about.
I think you have a great line of things you've done. You talked about the TV, you talked about, some of the film things you've done, but you've done a few others, but you also did a lot of theater.
Yeah, I'm a little bit of a theater whore. I love it. There is nothing better than putting yourself out there, having the audience be right there with you every night, and seeing where the journey takes you, sort of like how you and I are doing this interview. You just don't know what's going to happen. You have a plan, but you're just not sure what might happen. And there's nothing more exciting than that. The closest thing in television that comes close to it is sitcom, where you have a live audience, but there's nothing like theater and nothing like working on new works and really pushing your boundaries as an actor, especially in LA. So
it does test your skills for sure. Doing TV, doing film, different than doing theater. Theater is a lot harder.
Film and TV, you get a couple takes. Theater, it's sort of like, well, if you mess up, good luck.
Like, hey, you have to learn how to kind of smooth right over it.
Very much so, and you become family with whoever you're on stage with, and hopefully everyone will pick each other up. And if not, then again you're kind of screwed.
Well, unless you piss somebody off, and then they're like, "Okay, you messed up. You're on your own."
Well, I would never do that, Lou.
No.
I'm a really good, wholesome person.
No, you a panda lover.
I am a panda lover.
Yeah, I hear rumors.
I love pandas.
I hear rumors about you and your pandas.
Yeah, I'm thinking about going to China and stealing one. That's how much I love them.
And then we'll see you on Interpol, and that'll be it.
that'll be the end of maybe that'll be the highlight of my career. Who knows? I love panda bears, and I think it's gotten worse as I've gotten older. I mean, who makes a bear? I mean, why in Mother Nature or whatever religion you believe in would make a bear that's black and white in a green jungle? It's like the worst camouflage ever for a bear. Yeah, and it has really no defense skills. It just kind of waddles and eats bamboo.
Well, I hear panda bears can actually be a little mean.
Well,
that's what I hear. I don't know. Then I hear a lot of things.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know which panda bears you've been talking to, but the ones that I've been talking to, they're quite cuddly.
Yeah, well, if you got me talking to panda bears, get that on film, because that's when I'm headed downhill, and it's really quick. But let's get back to you and your career. You were in 2.5 Men, Grey's Anatomy, Miami Medical. You have some films that are. You have one film that's going along the circuit right now. The theater is what I was kind of interested in above all that, because you did stuff like A Chorus Line, 12th Night, things of that nature. You initially started in theater. You didn't just go straight to film and stuff, did you?
No, I didn't. I grew up doing community theater with my mother, not being a stage mom, but kind of being a stage mom. Oh, she's going to listen to this. And then you're not going to cut this part out, I know it.
No, of course not.
Of course not, because why would you do that?
Not us. We want Mommy to hear everything.
Exactly. No, she was great. She really encouraged me and my sister to be creative. And if singing and dancing and acting was something I wanted to be a part of, she was really great at encouraging that. So I grew up doing community theater. That's how I ended up doing a chorus line. Then I went to USC. I was lucky to do a bunch of main stage and black box theater productions there. Just really fun, crazy stuff. Like for Polaroid Stories, I got to be Philomel, where all I did was sing, and then my tongue gets cut out, and I got to be an old aunt in this other one, and things that I would never be cast in today. And then after school, I was lucky to be a part of East West Players, which is one of the Asian American premier theater groups in the United States, and work with them through some of their workshops, some of their stage readings, and then eventually on one of their main stage plays last year. And with Lodestone Ensemble Theater Group, which actually just disbanded, they've been together for 10 years doing a little more edgy plays, so not as many Nisei Widows or Joy Luck Club stuff, more portraying Asian Americans as American families with an edgier twist to it. And I was lucky to be in the last performance or the last production of that as the lead character, Grace Kim, and really fun stuff.
Yeah, no, that's pretty cool. And on top of that, I hear that, what's the deal with your Best New Talent Actress Award?
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah.
We're really going to drag this up?
Oh, yeah, I'm bringing this up. I'm bringing this up because, I'm seeing...
You're sitting in front of your computer looking at my resume. All right, we'll go for it.
I'm looking at everything.
All right.
Trekkie.
Well, Trekkie, yeah, that's true. I do love the Trek. Best New Talent was sort of like a Star Search thing where now, in retrospect, I don't know if I would have encouraged myself to do it, but I did win, so that's pretty awesome. It was the first time I had done a monologue in front of a group of people who weren't my peers, and I won. It was really thrilling. I got to play a crazy girl, and it was basically like Star Search, one of those American Idol-ish things, and it really actually helped solidify for me that maybe I was on the right track at a younger age. And maybe I might have some inklings of acting besides just like the looking pretty on camera part, which I'm still working on, Lou. Working on it.
Come on, you're there, Liz. You're there. Yeah, but seriously, going and performing, especially a monologue in front of a group of people, as you said, that aren't your peers, that takes a lot.
Yeah, and I was a baby.
Yeah.
I was pretty much a baby back then, so it was terrifying, but the fun terrifying, like when you're on a roller coaster and you're about to go down that drop.
Oh, you're a risk taker.
I try, just like you, huh?
Yeah, well, you got to roll the dice. If you don't roll the dice, you don't know what's in front of you.
Exactly. The worst thing you could do is not take action, right?
Yeah. Well, how many people sit at home saying, "I wish I could have, I should have," and then they get mad at the people that do?
Too many.
Yeah, and then
But hopefully, people who are listening to your show, are go-getters or are being inspired by the great guests that you have on here, and starting to take action for themselves.
That's why we bring great guests on the show like yourself, so that you can tell your story and people can get inspired. Because again, you didn't. Even though your mom was in theater and everything, for you were going along a different path. You grew up around that, but you were groomed to be a business person, and you're going to go to work and you're going to go make your six-figure income and work in a big office tower, and that's what was pretty much lined up for you.
Yeah, but I will say this: the business part. This acting thing, it is a business, and a lot of what I did learn my freshman year has come back to haunt me. Not the economics part, right. That I leave to my accountant, but managing your business and treating it as such definitely has come into play very recently. So
I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad you brought that up because, I think a lot of people go and they have, stars in their eyes. They want to go to Hollywood. They want to be a big star. And this holds true for sports and things of that nature. But people don't understand that when you go into entertainment, you go into professional sports, you become your own brand. You become your own business, and you have to treat it as such. If not, you're going to wind up broke before it's all said and done.
That's very true. I'm a huge sports fanatic, and I've seen that happen to many of my favorite athletes, unfortunately. And it's the same idea with some of my peers. They hit it big and think they have it made, but they don't manage their finances and create a continual branding of themselves so they can continue living the lifestyle that they want to live and have the longevity in the career that they want to have.
And there go your reality shows on VH1.
What are you talking about?
No, that's what they do. That's what they
True.
do. Yeah,
very true.
They go and, some of these guys, you have like the celebrity boxing, things like that, and you see, big stars that do that because they're trying to keep themselves out there and, they need the couple of bucks.
Yeah. Well, hopefully that won't happen to me. I'm going to try to keep on a straight and narrow path using my morals and ethics to guide me. And, who knows where this goes. But, right now it's pretty darn exciting.
I think you're going to go far, Liz, because you have a good head on your shoulders, and I know that you have a good support staff, a support unit behind you, with your family, friends.
Yes, I've been very blessed in that regard.
And that's good. Look, a friend of mine, Ursula Taharian, she's similar to you. She went to school, had a great job, the whole 9 yards, and all of a sudden, boom, she had something in her. She wanted to get into entertainment.
I listened to that interview.
Yeah.
She's the one on Funny or Die, right?
Yeah, she's on Reality Hell.
Yeah. And Reality Hell.
Yeah.
My friend's on that as well.
Yeah.
She's a great girl.
Oh, yeah, she's a sweetheart, and she, similar story to yours. She had everything, and she, decided to pursue, to follow her heart and pursue something she loved to do.
Yeah, I really do believe that there comes a point in your life, it's fight or flight, and you either go with what you want or you stay with what you have. So, might as well try it while you're young. I mean, but look at Betty White, right?
Oh, God bless her. I love that lady.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
I mean, not love like I'm in love with her, but I love how her attitude, I love her demeanor, I love the way she handles herself.
She's a great, fine lady.
Oh, yeah, but you have to be that way because if you think about it, Liz, life is too serious as it is, and sometimes you gotta, escape, and there's no place like Hollywood. And I guess only in Hollywood you can be a schizo and really and get an Oscar, right?
That's very true. And we are not talking about anyone in particular.
No one in particular, not at all.
Zero.
Not at all, not at all. So now, what are you working on now, Liz?
Well, right now, I'm still working on Melissa and Joey, which, again, is on ABC Family with Melissa Joan Hart and Joey Lawrence. Okay. And it's in a similar vein as 2.5 Men in terms of some of the comedy, but has that feeling of who's the boss, because Joey Lawrence plays the nanny, Melissa Joan Hart plays the woman who brings home the bread, and I play her best friend. So I have a couple more episodes I'm shooting on that I'm really excited to be a part of. And then I have something in the horizon, but I can't talk about it yet. I thought by now I'd be able to talk about it, but I can't. So
okay, so
we'll leave it as a little bit of a cliffhanger mystery. I can't, or else I get in trouble, and I don't want to be slapped on the wrist or the hand.
Oh, then don't talk about it, Liz. I won't push you. You sure you don't want to talk about it? You sure? Are you
well, I can't.
Oh,
You're very sweet. You are a smooth talker, mister, but I am on to you.
So you got that gag clause going on there.
I kind of have right now until certain things get finished in terms of the business side. I can't talk about it. Okay. But hopefully the next time I speak to you, it'll be about whatever I'm not talking about.
We hope, right? We hope.
Right.
So this Melissa and Joey's kind of like Who's the Boss?
It is.
Yeah.
It is. So what happens is Melissa Joan Hart is a city council person in Ohio, and her sister gets into trouble with the law, and so she inherits her nephew and niece, and so they live with her.
Okay.
And she can't juggle having her teenage nephew and niece living with her, and so she hires Joey Lawrence, who happens to be one of the people that her sister and her brother-in-law scammed. And so he becomes the nanny. So he lives with her, mayhem and fun ensues, lots of crazy situations. I think we're doing a Dancing with the Stars-ish episode next.
Oh,
so,
nice.
yeah.
You get to do your dancing.
Oh, I don't think I'm in this episode, but, I'll be dancing on the side.
Okay, you dance on the side, scoot along, right?
That's right. And I'll be thinking of you at the same time.
And so you should. So you should.
I should. You know that you're not a dancer anymore when your default dance is the robot.
That's scary.
Right? So like a good song comes on, I start moving, and then like the robot comes out, and I just kind of stop because it freaks people out.
Yeah, you don't want to become Miss Roboto. You don't need that.
Well, I am Asian, so I guess I could get away with it.
Yeah, right. Oh, and talking about that, it was funny. I think, and maybe a lot of people that may know of some of your work, and I hope that they're listening to this and they're seeing how your sense of humor, okay, and how you are, because again, as I said, too many people are too serious, and you're having fun on this show, and you're allowing me to have fun. Okay.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, you're allowing me to have fun. So now, where do you see yourself, Liz? Where do you see yourself in the next, I don't want to go too far out, but I'm saying the next 5 years. What are some of your goals that you want to achieve? Realistic goals, being serious.
Realistic goals?
Realistic, yes.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go with the big dream goal first, and then we'll baby it down.
Okay.
So I want to have a career like Kate Winslet, where I do a couple movies a year. I do the press junket for that, but I'm allowed to have a pretty normal life.
Okay.
So working backwards from that, I really do love multicam. It's a great venue, I think, for my comedic skills, but I would love to be on a single cam show, something like Modern Family, and be a series regular on that. And then start doing a couple of supporting leads in romantic comedy films or films done by Judd Apatow, that kind of type of humor, which I think my personality lends itself to. That's kind of where I see myself going. Also, I'd like to own a yacht by then, and a couple castles like Nick Cage.
Hey, but you never
pay them off.
You never know. You pay them off. Oh my God. Oh no. Okay. Anyway, but your outlook, your goals, they're realistic, and I think
Thank you.
I think you'll surpass that. I have no doubt.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Now, Liz, no, you don't have to thank me. Just you know how you thank me? By making it happen, so I can say, "Aha! I know Liz Ho."
All right.
And I won't make fun of it. And I won't make fun of it. But let me ask you something. You've done TV, you've done film. What do you enjoy more? Well, putting the theater aside.
That's like asking the mother to choose, like, which kid to save out of the burning building.
Okay.
Like, do I choose television or do I choose film? To be honest, I love any time that I'm allowed to practice acting.
Okay.
Whether it's in film or television. They're both very different mediums. Film is fun because you have the whole story arc. TV is fun because it's every week is something new. So I really couldn't pick. I just leave both those kids burning in the building.
Okay, well, I'll respect that. You know what it is, Liz? The reason I even asked that is that you have some people that are, they're on television, they're television stars, and that's where it ends. They don't do film, they don't do anything else. And just because I was watching it the other day, like Christopher Maloney, he was on Oz, and he's on the Special Victims Unit thing, Law and Order, and he does TV.
He was in Harold and Kumar as that creepy guy.
Well, was he in the movie?
Yeah, he plays the kind of backwoodsy guy who picks them up and takes them to the cabin. That was Chris Maloney.
Oh, see, I didn't see that.
He actually has very strong comedic skills.
See, I didn't see that movie. And maybe there's a reason why I didn't see that movie. But anyway. But you see someone like that, and the reason I was pointing to that you blew up my whole thing. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
But what I was saying is that he's talented as an actor, and you can see that. He has there are different angles to him that he can go. But you see him for the most part, you see him on television, and I guess some actors they prefer to be on TV as opposed to being on the big screen.
Right now, whatever comes my way, I'm open to it.
I know you're open to it.
Because that's the best way to do it. And I think when you look at someone like Chris Long's career, you can see that he just really thrived in that environment, and that was where he really, found a niche and a home. And who knows? I mean, he can totally go into film as he gets older, and do more character work.
Well, I mean, he's not young right now. He's getting up there, so yeah, he may do some character work as he gets older, and and if he listens to this, he's gonna get angry, and we don't want that.
Probably, we're probably both gonna get some hate mail.
No, not at all. Actually, I like him. I have a lot of respect for him as an actor, and
I do too. SVU is one of my favorite Law and Order shows.
Yeah, especially when he's beating the crap out of somebody, right?
No.
Yeah.
No. I love it for its great storytelling. It is a really great storytelling. I love that they push the limits and in terms of sexual crimes and whatnot on that show. And I think both he and his supporting cast, all of his supporting cast, do a great job.
Oh yeah, I think they do a fantastic job. And I think Melissa Joan Hart was on there at some point too.
Yes, she was.
Yeah.
I never saw that episode, but she did do that, and I think that was the last TV thing she did before she did Dancing with the Stars, and then did Melissa and Joey.
Oh, see, I can see you in a Law and Order SVU role.
Thank you.
Plug, hit. See what happens. see what happens out there. If anyone is interested in Elizabeth Ho for Law and Order, she is available.
Yeah,
but
great. It comes to LA soon.
Yeah, but Disney, as far as actually they're going to start launching it. That new show with who was it? LL Cool J and.
Well, LL Cool J is NCIS Los Angeles.
So they didn't. Did they start filming for the Law and Order LA?
For Law and Order LA, it's actually spooling up right now as we speak. So they've shot the pilot, and I think they're starting to shoot some episodes.
So again, Law and Order L.A. for Liz Ho. I think you would shine in there. I think you'd be a good cop. I think you'd be a good victim. I think you'd be good in any role on that show.
Thank you.
Any casting agent that's attached to that, Liz Ho. You can't go wrong.
That's right.
All right, Liz, is there anything that you want to let our listeners know? Maybe your website, if they want to find out more about you, things of that nature. Maybe you want to
sure. I'd love to share some of that with you guys.
Shoot.
If you want to follow me, my web address is www.lizho.com. I keep it updated. I just updated my demo reels, so you can see clips from Miami Medical on there and 2.5 Men, as well as some fun photos from both of those shows. And if you'd like to follow me on Twitter, I do reply to tweets. My username is @ElizabethHoActs, ACTS, and you can stalk me there. Follow me there.
So you actually reply?
I do. It depends, though. I've gotten some people who are not very nice, so I don't respond to those people. But to my loyal fans, I do respond.
Okay, good. I think the bad
We're all human beings.
Yeah, I think the bad people should not be bothering you.
Well, me too. But you know what? If they need to do what they need to do, and
that's okay.
Well, let them do it. I just don't give them any more energy than I need to.
Oh, well, that's why they have a block button. So there you go.
Exactly.
Like, you are blocked. Facebook, you're blocked. Everything, you're blocked.
Pretty much.
Goodbye. Don't need you.
Exactly.
But Liz, let me tell you something. This has been great having you on the show. It's been enjoyable. And I think, and this is me being totally frank with you, I think your career, although you've done a lot of things, I think your career is just starting. I think you're going to hit heights that you probably don't even have in mind, because you're humble, even though we're joking around and everything. You're humble, and I see that, and I think you're going to reach these heights, and you're going to be an inspiration to those people out there that are looking to have, or maybe looking to have a career, maybe in entertainment, maybe in something else, but they'll look at this and they'll hear your story and they'll say, you know what? Look at what she did. Look at what Elizabeth Ho did, and she had everything set for her, but she went with a heart, and maybe that'll inspire people to get up off the couches and go and reach for their dreams. And that's what we do here on the UCW radio show, is try to get that message out there, and I think you're a prime example of that.
Well, thank you, Lou. It has just been a pleasure talking to you, and I know we've played a couple phone taggy times, but it just made the anticipation and the wanting to talk to you that much stronger. And I knew when it was going to happen, it was going to happen, and it was going to be great. And I do listen to your show. I'm quite honest. Ursula, I love that interview, and I think what you do is great, and I hope you continue doing what you're doing, and great success to you and your radio show.
Thank you so much, Liz. And what I want to do is have you back on when you have this mystery project that you can talk about, we'll bring you back on and go over it and share it with our listeners, because I believe that in the next, year, 2 years, 3 years, people are going to say, Elizabeth, she's on this show, she's on that, she's this, and you're not going to be doing a lot of these supporting stuff. I think you're going to go and you're going to go a little higher. You're going to raise the bar, and I think it's going to happen.
Thank you.
I know it's going to happen.
Because let's be real, who can forget a hoe?
Yep. There you go. On that note.
Heyo.
On that note, Liz Ho, thank you so much, and
thank you, Lou.
And we'll have you back on. And again, best of luck in everything you do.
Great.
Initiating shutdown sequence.
What is your major malfunction?
So let it be written. So let it be done.
Ladies and gentlemen, my mother thanks you, my father thanks you, my sister thanks you, and I thank you.